And the ever first to come, Linda Bennett. How are you doing, my dear? Hello, sweetheart. Had a little bit of trouble getting on, but worked it out. So I'm not right on time, but better late than never, I guess. Hey, Micah. I'm wearing my gaiter with nebulas. Once again, hey, Marie is here. Yay, Marie made it. Mary Bonbon. Turns out Mary Bon is a vegetarian. He just got the last name wrong. It's Albert Darth. He's talking like a pirate today. Hi. Hello. I got me some argan oil so I could arg like a pirate. It's one of my favorite jokes, argan oil. I just love it. I was argan like nobody's business all day. Yeah, I'm feeling better, except allergies still. This place is just, it's fine in so many respects. I love the place. But I am sweeping all the time and dusting and steaming. And my sinuses are flowing like nobody's business. And I'm coughing every now and then. I don't know what the heck is going on. But I have been cleaning the freak out of the place, and it's still happening. So I don't know what's going on. I think something's probably gotten in the vents or something, in the ducts. Anyway, I'm going to have to get another air cleaner. I guess the one that I have is not doing its job well enough. Or change the filter. It may be time to change the filter. I'm terrible at finding the dang filters to things. Because usually by the time you find a filter for some of these things, you could have practically bought a new one. I hate that. It's like, geez. Hey, MCAT is here. MCAT, oh, do you have any stories from the road, sweetheart? MCAT, a manly man. He's pretty manly. Manly trucker sort of man. The fifth kind. Oh. Something came on.
Went on to.
Oh, come on. Quit. Stop. What is going on with these freaking tabs? Stop it. Okay, well, if you want so hard to play, I'm going to let you play. While you're saying hi, I'm going to play my Gonna play my intro that I worked so freaking hard on. I'm so proud of it, but I gotta make a new one. I know this. I still think it's a good intro though. That's enough. Stop right there. Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Okay, just no pressure. No pressure. They play this at every... Boy, when I was doing singing telegrams, every wedding reception, every single wedding reception. Perfect song for a wedding reception. Hey, so we got a few people that aren't always here. Not too important to be here tonight, huh? No. I'm glad to see you. I kind of missed you. No, I didn't know that. You couldn't hear the intro? Well, that sucks. Well, let me see. Let me try it this way then. See if there's any way to get it to work. Will it work? Will it work, darling? Let's see. If I stay here, maybe taking myself out takes the sound out. I don't know. I'm not that big of a techie. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I'm not really upset. I'm just, as you can see, I'm pretty silly tonight. It's full moon. I'm allowed to be. Maybe it's full moon. Okay. Present but cooking, that's right. That's right, we cooking, sister. It's been that way for the last 4 times. Well, thank you for finally telling me. I'd be really want to know when something is not working. Please tell me. It's not because I want it to not work. You know, I really want this to be fun here. I want.
Ocean making waves and navigating a lot of Mercury retrograde stuff.
Yep. Okay. Stop. Now. It's all that cigar smoking. That's what's doing it. I can afford cigars now. No, I can't smoke a damn thing, really, right now. My lungs are just like, don't even think about it. So, but I am feeling better, as you can see. I am definitely more energetic and bubbly, and the stones have been helping me. I gotta say, my stone allies have been helping me. They have helped me get re-energized, although I still, after healing like we did Friday, I still need loads of sleep, I find. I just can't do without a load of sleep. So yeah, I'm going to have to always plan it on a weekend so that I can sleep when I need to and don't have to be up for anything. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you're the same way. So next time, I think we're going to do that. Maybe once a month is too long. If you guys think it's necessary, we'll hit it again at new moon, which is another good power time. So if you need that, let me know, and we'll plan one at the new moon as well. And along with our intentions, I think our intention setting will always be near a new moon, and that should just handle that. And Les is here. Could you give me a few less hints? Could you give me some more hints? No, I love that name, Les Hints. Or is it Heinz? And Richard is here. Hello, Richard. And I am Pam. Pam I am. Yeah, it seems like after that kind of thing, you need a load of sleep. But I feel a lot better now. Really, thank you for all your kind help. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it that way. I'm going to have to be busy holding down the stream and just let people do their thing as much as possible. Otherwise, things kind of fall through the cracks, at least at this point. There may be coming a time when I'm able to do it all, but I don't know. It's just what I'll have to do for now. Anyway, hints. I see. You finally gave me some hints as to how to pronounce his name. Good. Good. It sounds German. Is it German? Well, oh. The Pam I Am hat. Whee! I don't want to put it on right now. I want to keep my gator on. Pam I Am is helping me figure some things out. Brilliant woman that she is. You know, you're all brilliant, though, really. You're really fucking brilliant. You know that? You're all just really talented, too. Yeah, like I'm bawling you out for that, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of what my guides were telling me, saying it's enough right now for you to just make the space, hold it together, keep it on course, quit trying to overdo it or you're going to wear yourself right out. Okay, I concede. I'm going to stop trying to be uber duper superwoman in these cases. Until, of course, I transcend that and become super duper uber woman. I'm working on the costume for that. It's going to have a nice purple cape. Hey, Tree made it in. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah, square. I'm just not square, Pam. Maybe that's why. I'm just not square. How are you doing today? Are you any better? We hope you are. If you're not, we'll keep working on you. We'll do it again next time until everybody feels good. Because you know what? We're moving on up. Remember, we're moving on up vibrationally. Yes, have to get ourselves ready. I'm going to do what I can to improve myself and my techniques. And in fact, I'm going to be taking some kind of a class Wednesday that isn't going to be costing very much. I think it was only like, but sounds like it's going to help some things. We'll see how that goes. A little, yeah. Well, but you know, let us know what's going on because we all care about you and we all want to make sure that that you do finally get better. It might take a little while because there was quite a bit going on with you. Your shoulder. Okay. Here I go. Sniffling and coughing, and I know I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. This has got to be allergies. I don't know what to. Pardon me. Something different every place I lived, I guess. Anyway, okay. Do I have to warn you, Chris, since you're kind of newish at the healing biz? If you try to push yourself too much into it, you can actually soak up another person's issue. Just, I don't know if that's what's happening, but it is possible. Thought I should warn you. So you need to be kind of on guard for that. And a lot of newbies do that unconsciously. They don't know they're doing that. They're actually taking on something to try to help. Because we all do that. We're just such wonderful people. We just want to help so much because it actually hurts us to see somebody having problems too. Yeah, I'm thinking, I've noticed that, Etri. I'm thinking something's up with that. There's some reason why everybody just seems to be, and here, where I am keeping it very clean. I mean, I have a freaking steamer. And I'm steaming everything off with. Should be killing everything. And I'm still having some issues. So it's weird. It's kind of weird. I mean, I just cleaned up a whole section. I just went through a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what's going on. I got to figure it out, though, because it's annoying the heck out of me. This should be perfect. Yeah, Chris, it's very common. And now you have to get rid of it for yourself. This has happened, actually, I've heard this so many times. There was even from Access Consciousness, Dane here, one of my teachers, Dane here. Dane here, I used to tease him. Dane here too. My dad was Danish. He used to laugh because he's goofy too. And he told a story about that, how there was a fellow who was having problems. The doctors just couldn't find out how it could possibly be. There wasn't anything physically going on with this guy that they could figure out. Yeah, I think, Linda, it could be, which is something I can very hardly do anything about. Could have gotten into the walls. Except run an air cleaner all the freaking time, just like the last place. What is this mold? What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that I have to live in a place with mold? Maybe I should ask that a long time. That I have to live in a place that freaks out my allergies. Would I be willing to uncreate and destroy all that times Godzillion? Yes. Times a Godzillion, good and bad, right and wrong, talking about all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Anyway, what had happened is something had happened to this guy's wife that was causing her a lot of pain. And he had, through talking to this guy and just walking him back through it, there's a technique they do. But they found out that what he had done, At one point, he was so concerned about her. And of course, he loved her. And he had said, I wish it was me and not you. And somehow he had gotten his wish because his wife got better. But then he took it on. And there was no physical cause for it. And somehow he had the pain and she didn't. So that's just one example, though, very clear example. So it can happen. You got to be careful. I've done it before, got myself in some very severe hurt. Very sympathetic, empathetic, empathic people do that kind of thing real easy. You know what? I complained about that, Richard. And they came in and checked the filter and said it was okay. So I don't know what's going on there. Well, yeah, I think I will bother them about it again really soon. Because I'm just, I don't know what the heck could be going on. I don't understand it. Yeah, I had the guy over looking at the furnace filter. It could be the vents. It could be stuff has gotten into the vents. Maybe due to the flood, stuff has gotten into the vents. Oh boy. It's one of the reasons I haven't, although I'd love to visit New Orleans again just to say hello to it again. It's got to be horrifically moldy down there now, everywhere. Not that it wasn't before, but yeah, mold does a number on me. And so I moved to a bog. I moved to a wetland. That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, that's great. Yeah, I realized that only later. Oh, filters for the vents. I see. Well, then I shall have to ask about that too, as well. Now I need a white cat. So, Mr. Bond, are there new filters in the vents, or shall we have to hang you up by your heels? And anyway, I don't know. I don't do that well. Do I? I don't really do fill inside, do I? Maybe I do. I don't know. Anyway, so tonight we're going to do, it's our full moon card reading, which means you each get a card from each deck, which is 2 decks, the Sacred Path cards and the Animal Medicine cards. And then Cookie, being the birthday boy, still waiting for all his spankings from the ladies, he's going to get a full reading. So, with that in mind, let me get this out. Let me just whip this out. Remember, Cookie's available for those birthday spankings. Very tempting, Micah. And I may, indeed I may do exactly that. Actually, I did something like that at the last place. He's not. Chris. Okay, ladies, put all the paraphernalia away. Oolong tea tonight. I wonder what short tea tastes like. Oolong's pretty good though. Well, yeah, it looks like Mike is up for it. It's not his birthday, but okay. You guys are so quay. You're so quay. I love you though. Okay. Etri, I think she's probably got some very tall boots in her closet somewhere. Maybe a corset. Better watch her. I'm just saying. What I know of Etri. Tough girl. Yes. You guys are great. I love y'all. Ah, oh, don't forget the riding crop. Yeah. And the flogger. I used to make those. Used to make leather items. It's when I went to the Renaissance and medieval fairs. Denali's here. Oh, and the handcuffs. There you go. Don't forget the handcuffs. Denali. Hello, Denali. I'm sitting here shuffling the cards meaningfully. Waiting for everybody to shuffle in. Shuffle on in. Because I know y'all still are gonna be sifting in here for another, I don't know, at least another 10 minutes, probably. Take your time. Make sure you say hi to everybody. It's okay. By the way, margarita lime is my favorite flavor of nacho. Mm. 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 Well, the essential oils and incense and stuff that I've been using all these years, dish cards smell really good. I really do. Okay. Let's get smudged, shall we? Uh-oh. I'm going to have to get another lighter soon. Maybe I'll get a Patriot Tactical lighter. I just love the purple smoke. Look at the purpley blue smoke and wee. Ooh. You should nachos with pepcorns. Peppercorn, you mean? $1 and pay back for credit. Pepcoins. I don't understand that, but hey, I wouldn't mind it. The other, there she goes. I knew Denali'd be in for that. I got mine in my closet. I haven't found my major corset, though. I have a really nice corset, and I've never found it yet. I hope it still exists somewhere. I hope it's not one of the things that went by the wayside. Darn. Oh, I thought it, but I didn't. Right. Okay, well, most of the ladies are dressed. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Guys, start lining up. Lucid is in. Hey, Lucid. How you doing, sweetheart? Ooh, I made a little ribeye steak with asparagus and a fresh salad with fresh mushrooms and red onions. It was very delicious. Oh, I am really, I know, I've been bad. I've been having some issues. I am going to hopefully be getting on all that tonight, getting invoices out and whatever, whatever needs to be done. When you send me something through PayPal, I just found out that if you sell something, I don't know, Lucid, I got to talk to you about this because you'd know about it maybe. At what point they decide you're a business, because I'm not really a business yet. But the last thing somebody sent me, they charged it like some money from it. They took some money out of it, like, and said, well, my account primarily isn't a business account, but I guess you can also have a business account. And I never thought of that because I'm not really looking to open a business just yet. I don't know that I would be able to handle a full-fledged business yet. Ooh, leather chaps. Pepcoin. Oh, that's cool, Albert. How do you do that? Is it an app called a Pepcoin? That would be cool. We could all do that, and we'd all be a little bit richer. Thanks. Okay, check stuff. Check Pepsi products. Oh, cool. That wasn't what I was going to ask you about, but oh, cool though. Well, thing is, I have to be careful how much I make because I'm on SSI right now. And I'm not really sure I would be able to run a full-scale business. I can make up to $1,100. I know that, and nobody's gonna, and they're ignoring that. That's what they told me. But then after that, but I don't really think I'm gonna make that much in a month anyway. Yeah. I'm not gonna make $1,100 probably. Yeah, you said that. I think I'll ask for one too. Hey, I want one of those. Keep the negative voices away from me. That's just lovely. Yay! You made it to the promised land. Try Venmo or Zelle. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all in chat so that I know what the heck I'm talking about. There's a link. Did I see it? Okay, so Venmo and Zelle. Try and remember that. Oh, cool, Les. I go for that. Hey, I am so glad, Leo, to hear that you guys made it. I don't know if you heard it, but one of the things that I envision someday is an intentional community with involving yurts and earthships would be cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Hang on. We'll do. We will do it. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to talk about that in our MeWe, and I'll get educated. Yeah. Yes, a food forest. That was in my plans too. See, I even had drawn a plan for the place. Um, Circular. So there would be like a central hub for meetings, and everybody would have nice radiating places around that, sort of like you plant the corn, beans, and squash. Maybe you guys will be building my house for me. Maybe you'll be building, maybe I'll be moving in at some point. Where is the land? Oh, Oregon. I like Oregon. Angel, do you have something to tell us? Because I got to tell you, if you're just going to sit there and stare at us, that's not what this is for. You got to have some news for us, something to tell us, okay? You got that? You got something to tell us?
Hell yeah. Remember those pepcorns you said that you weren't familiar with trying?
Yeah.
They only
Yes,
pay
that's
you,
good.
yeah, they only pay you $1 back once you do a certain amount of them. You make some investment money back, you know? So they pay you,
Cool.
yeah, they pay you $1. So when you get up to $1, they'll pay you that out to your PayPal, whatever your PayPal address is.
Really? Well, that's pretty cool. So, is this through PayPal or?
You can do PayPal, Venmo. I don't know about Zelle though. I was, I haven't checked out my Pepcoin account that says Zelle on it, but they only pay to your Venmo and PayPal when you do those Pepcoin stuff.
Cool.
But
Do
matches
everybody
are
hear
not the
that?
only byproducts. You got Pepsi products too.
Yeah, because I don't use too many Pepsi products, really. But I'd have to check and see what I do use that's Pepsi. I'm kind of strange. I shop at Aldi's most of the time and use Aldi's brand everything, but so I
Do
don't
they
know.
sell? Well, you gotta go to a convenience store like UDF, like Speedway, those gas station stores, and you fill up with gas. But I don't think you. I got a gas station convenience store next to me, and I walk there and I get free coffee and stuff like that. And well, actually, I live around two gas stations. One is Speedway and UDF, and they carry stuff like that. So
Cool.
that's why I mentioned it to you.
Leo is talking about his Earthship community or his intentional community.
Hmm.
And do you know anything about those, Albert?
No, I don't mind. Well,
People,
you can post it. I can check up on it. I don't mind because
I just thought I'd ask because it's one of the things that's been on my mind is moving to a place where we don't have to worry about things so much, where we can have it our way, which is a little less restrictive and a little closer to reality. That is a little bit closer to the Earth reality, but that's one of those things. I appreciate you coming in and talking about the Pepcoin stuff. That's great.
Where's this place
I'm sure we
called?
can all use that.
Or he's want to talk about countryside or something like that.
Yeah, well, see, that's just it. And that's one thing. Maybe I can get him to come in. Hey, Leo, can you come in here and talk about that a little bit? Because I think that's going to be important. I want to hear all about that too. Because I mean, there's all kinds of things that we can do with that. I've been wanting an intentional community. That's where you build your own community. You don't just move in to like somewhere. That's where you build a place where with your friends, with like-minded people. And Leo and Gaia are working on that. So Mud Fossil Gaia. So I don't want this discussion to go by without us really discussing that, because that's pretty important. I have been thinking of doing that for like years. We will be doing fundraisers and stuff to get the well in. That's great. Who's Sister Lillian? Oh, is that the woman who was doing the art? Is that okay? Louisiana Catholic school for 5 years. Back on task. Straightens up like a moon readings. Yeah, okay. Denali says, I lost my virginity. I still have the box it came in, however. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That would be painful otherwise. So, well, I guess you're going to be our first victim then, Albert. I mean, our first subject.
So when you gonna do your free full moon card reading?
Well, that's what I just said, Albert.
Oh,
You-
because
you-
that's why I acquired
You're
a
all
moon
gonna be
together.
fun. You're going to tell me when to stop shuffling.
You can shuffle right now and quit anytime you want when you think you are close.
Okay, we'll stop right here. First, your Sacred Path card is Burden Basket. These are from a deck by Jamie Sams. The Sacred Path are lessons from Native American life. It says self-reliance. It says self-reliance. It's about self-reliance. And it's about not taking on more than you can handle. It says, and then you stay self-reliant. You stay self-reliant by not taking on more than you can handle. So in some way, it's instructing you to not take on more than you can handle. And you can gain
that way.
self-reliance. So that has something to do with your life right now.
Yeah.
Either that, or I'm going to give you another shuffle, because it could be that it was picking up what I was thinking with the community. Here, I'm going to give you one more chance here. Tell me when to stop. Just say stop.
All right, stop.
Okay. Timing, rhythm, internal timing, which is timing is everything, as they say. And the drum beat. Don't forget that your vibrations go out into the universe and influence everything else. And other people's vibrations influence you too. And timing is everything. Second card, tell me when to stop. These are going to be brief readings.
Or stop.
Okay. Hawk. Messages coming in for you. Okay. Paired with the drum timing, this means there are some important messages coming in about time sensitive stuff that is it might be in your mail, your email, or whatever, but there's going to be something time sensitive that you have to take care of immediately in the right time. And so you should look out, you should watch for that. Okay?
Mhm.
And the message can come any way, but a lot of times it'll come through the mail or something. But possibly an opportunity or something, or maybe. So it says, be aware that some kind of message is coming to you, and you need to act on it promptly in the right time. Okay?
Yeah.
How's that go? Okay.
Good.
So that's one reading down. Okay, so these are short ones because, it's like if I do everybody a long reading, we're going to be here for like the next week or something. Okay, Albert. Well, thanks so much for coming in and telling
All
us about that. I appreciate that.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Technology, you gotta love it. It's great. Hello, Leo Medic. Please tell us this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button like I am want to do.
Well,
It's,
my side's not showing anything. I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on here.
I can
I'm like,
see your logo. I can
yeah,
see
I'm all locked up on my side, but I guess that won't matter.
you're locked up.
But yeah, I'm all locked up on like your live stream time's frozen on my side and all that. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do
That's
about
okay.
that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm not
But
good at this yet.
that's okay. I'm not really that good at it either. So no, so we are wanting to do it's going to take us a little while to get where we want to get with the land, but right now we have 5 acres. We're looking to get the rest of the acreage around us, which would give us about a total of 40 acres.
Ah, where did he go?
Uh-oh.
Ah, keep going. I don't know what's going on. What the hell is going on? Tell him to get back in here. Try again, Leo. What is going on tonight? I didn't do anything. I didn't even hit a button. I was so sure I was hitting the right button the last time, too. What the heck was that? I don't get it. Anyway, okay. Hi, Gaia. How are you doing? Let's see if we can keep Leo in here now. Hi, Leo.
Hi, is it working this time?
Let's try it again. Maybe there's little gremlins around. I don't know.
It could be, yeah.
No, I don't know. Okay. I
So
don't know what I did on this side. I didn't do anything weird here. I didn't even hit a button.
No, it's probably, like I said, we just got to our new land today, and it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So our signal may not be as strong as it normally is. So,
Okay, well,
but you were wanting to ask questions about intentional community and what we were going to do and stuff.
yes.
I can give you a quick rundown. It's a lot easier to do it this way than over message because
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I thought I'd just have you in.
yeah.
So hard.
So right now we're sitting on 5 acres that we have. There's another 35 that surrounds us that we want to get once it's available and have a 40-acre spread and create a food forest where we also incorporate where each year when we do the harvest and picking and all that, we also incorporate something like a festival, a food festival, where you come out for a couple days, you help us plant, you help us harvest the stuff from the year before. You get to keep a part of it. Part of it goes to the community. Part of it goes to, where it might need to go. But what we want to do is invite musicians and artists and have like a concert type thing.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so for our concert though, if you want to get the VIP status and get all the perks, meet the backstage stuff, you would have to buy what tree plants or whatever we want to do the VIP thing. You come out, you hang out with us the whole weekend, listen to music, not only just at the concert, but while we're planting and harvesting food. But we've got big plans on that, and we want to kind of like bury the living quarters and houses into the ground a little bit, backfill over the top of them,
Like an
make
Earth
them,
ship, right?
yeah, just like earth ships, just like the hobbits
I'm
had.
looking for an Earth ship, yes. And you
Yeah.
know what? I have the same idea. I even had an idea, Leo, that you could have a section of that would be like a rental to introduce people to the concept and call it a Hobbit village or something. And
We also, yeah, we want to do that, and we also want to have people come out and help us build it, so we can teach people how we're doing it as we're being taught, and everybody can have fun building the stuff with us.
we're on
And
the
we want to,
same page.
yeah, and we want to turn ours kind of like into a B&B bed and breakfast type thing, but an off-grid, sustainable B&B type thing.
That's exactly the same idea I had. Exactly.
And so we want to connect with other communities and other eco villages and stuff like that, and work with them. Where let's say that for some reason this season was coming up and we didn't have something going on harvest wise at our place, everybody could still come here, and if it was close enough, we could go to the other community, do something there, and work on that community. Or if it's not close enough, maybe we just do the festival there. Something like that. But we want to connect with other communities to share and grow and expand, because it's the communities and the villages working together that makes it all happen. Because let's say that we can grow some really great stuff out here, like apples and oranges and some really good stuff, but we can't seem to get I don't know, I can't think of something that comes off the top of my head, but maybe there's some fruits or vegetables that we can't grow out here because of the weather. We would want to trade with other places that could do that. We want to get rid of the currency thing and go back to the old fashioned trading, swap and meet.
Boy, see, isn't that interesting how this happens? I was just asking my guides, where's my freaking Earthship community I asked for?
Well, it's out here in the middle of the desert. No, we're very blessed. We're in a new area, a county. This is a whole new chapter for us in our lives. But in the county that we're at, they have no building codes. Well, they have building codes, but you can opt out of them and sign the form to say, hey, I don't want to have to pay all these building codes. And it's one of the very few counties in the whole U.S. that does that.
Mm-hmm. Cool, because I was thinking first you start with something easy like yurts that you can put up very easily. Do you still have your YouTube turned up because we're getting echo, Leo?
I'll close it out. There, is that off?
Well, we'll find out in a minute if that's what's doing it. Yeah, that was what was doing it.
Oh,
Usually
okay.
that's what does it, yeah. Because I thought you could start with yurts. That would be a way to start getting
We're
people a place to live right off the bat, and then while you're living in your yurt, you can be working on your earthships.
exactly. Well, we have our trailer, our 30-foot pole behind, but what we also have before we got that, we have I don't know for many people that might know, military people would know, but we have what's called a GP medium military tent. If you think back to the TV show MASH, those big long military tents that they showed that they had,
Mhm.
we have something like that that we've painted, coated, and done all kinds of protective stuff to it. But we can turn that into a big kitchen, a 3-bedroom house. We have done so many different things with that already. It's pretty much like a yurt, but it's just in a rectangle shape. It's 16 by 33.
Well, yurts aren't rectangular for a reason, though, Leo. They can be a yurt makes it more stable to weather uh,
Yeah,
and things like that. That's why I was thinking yurt. Plus, yurts are phenomenally easy to put up. I mean, two people can put up a yurt in 15 freaking minutes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I was thinking yurt.
No,
But yeah,
yurts are definitely a better way.
if you're just having people come in to help, probably the best way would be to have yurts and then you just throw them right up and you'd have instant places for people to safely be, right away.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, and then for those that would want to join us that have like their own kind of setup, they could do a boondocking type thing with us as long as they've got their own. Because we have our own solar power, we've got our own
yeah, I'm
sustainable way. So
and the food forest is a great idea. But you know what? I only got to say this. There are people who have done this and been very successful. So successful that they have so much food that they just give it away. And one of the things they say is you can eat all day if it's real food and you'll never gain weight because you'll just get healthier.
right.
And
And that's part of what we want to do is we want to give a lot of this food away. That's the intention is, once we have what we need and once the people that have come out to hang out at the concert and stuff like that get a part of it to take home with them. So that's the thing is if you come out and do the concert and be a part of the whole festival, you get to take home a part of the harvest.
cool, because I'm an artist and a musician.
Right.
And the
And
song.
so we want to get all local artists all the way. You probably have heard of some of the ones that we would like to really reach out to, like Xavier Rudd and Omnia and Raising Appalachia. There's a few people that really support green concerts and do food awareness and plant awareness and stuff like that. We want to bring those kind of people out here and have them help us, celebrate what we're trying to do. So it's a big thing.
That's right, Denali, a woo village. That's what I've wanted. That's the next thing I want. This stream was one of the things I wanted. One of the other things I've always wanted is a little woo village where we can be as woo as we want, and nobody is going to, and everybody's going to be that is going to be woo too.
Well, and
we wanna-
that's why we got our land is because we were tired of everybody trying to say, well, you can't do this or you can't do that, you can't live this way, you can't. It's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go live somewhere where no one can tell me what I can and can't do. And if you come here, you better be prepared to get kicked off my land if you try to tell me what to do.
Mhm. Yeah, well, either maybe there may be a future where either we join up or where maybe we build one right beside you.
Hey, that more the merrier. I mean, that's it. That's the one thing that we want for an intentional community is, and one of the downsides that we've seen at others is we want to have people here. We want to invite people here, but we want families. We want the youth. We want, the elders. We want we want all of it here because without the wisdom from the elders, the youth can't grow up and know what was wrong or right because we have to teach the youth, but we want it to be a community. You know, everybody says intentional community. It's we like to say, me and my fossil guy, I like to say common unity. You know, come here, let's find common ground. I don't care if we don't believe the same thing, all of us, but if we can find common ground in some stuff, let's just find that common ground, be together, enjoy some stuff, plant some food, listen to some great music. And if it's something that you like to do, you want to be a part of it more, great. If not, come out and hang out next time.
That sounds great. It sounds like my Earthship community is on the way to coming into fruition. Sounds like we're on the way. And see, I'm in my condition right now. I cannot build an Earthship myself. However, there's a lot of things I can do, and I am pretty good at figuring out things. Like on my little tiny postage stamp garden in the city, I used to grow a ton of stuff. So I'm pretty good at figuring out things like companion plantings and stuff like that that helps everything grow. And I'm pretty good at talking to nature. So I came out one time, I tell this story. I used to make a tea every spring when I had a garden that was so good. Everybody wanted to know the ingredients. And I said, it's just everything in my garden. I'd take a little piece of it and put it in the tea.
And that's the best tea. Yum.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Mint medley. That's
Yeah,
right.
every kind of thing was in there that you could make into a tea. And one day I walked out there in the spring and I'm looking at this big plant taller than me, and I'm trying to think, what the heck is it that I planted there? What is that plant? And then I looked at it and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I rubbed the leaf and I'm like, that's tarragon.
Wow.
The
But
tarragon
that's
was like 7 foot tall tarragon. And I'm like,
wow.
what the heck? And the roses. The
Wow.
roses grew like nobody's business. But you see, I had to deal with the bees. I can talk to.
We want bees. That's
bees.
one thing we really want here is we want bees to help pollinate the natural food for us. So that's something that we want on the land is bees. And I mean, the bees are going extinct, whether people want to admit it or not. The bees are going extinct, and if we don't help save that part of the cycle, we
There
won't
might
have
be
food.
like-
It'll all go away. So we want to have bees. We want to. And the great thing about communities, or at least in our mindset, in our mind thought, is a community is full of people with all kinds of different unique skills. I have skills, you know, my wife has skills, and we want people to bring their skills and share their skills. It may not be able to build, it may not be able to, you know, lift a bag of dirt for anything, but if they can come out and say, hey, look, I can help you, show you how to do this, or I can help you, you know, do that, or, you know,
Well,
just.
I have many ancient crafts under my belt, for instance. It's like designing clothes. I know how to, I know almost everything about fiber arts.
And you're like a lot of us, where most of us are the master of nothing but jack of all trades.
Actually, I'm a master of some things too, though.
I've got my master body worker thing and healer stuff, but
Design and stuff. But yeah, it's like there's a whole but there's a whole list. A lot of us are what they would call Renaissance people. What you could call a Renaissance person.
I guess that would be, you know, if you want to put words to it, for us, and I think you would say the same thing. I'm guessing is live simply, live naturally, live in harmony with what's around you to flourish. You know,
Right.
love the people that are around you and accept them. Just accept them. That's all it is. Love them and accept
Well, that's
them.
the rainbow thing. And you know what? I have said this before, is that really I have seen people be healed by rainbow gatherings, although they're not for everybody. But I
We've
have
seen that too.
people be healed by it simply because they are accepted, and there's so much positivity and acceptance that it changes them.
My
And
fossil guy actually traveled with the Rainbow Crew for a while.
Yep. And I actually think that they're the only, as far as I know, that they're the only group that actually really practiced the love and
Practice what they
acceptance
believe.
on a regular basis, on a very consistent basis.
Yeah.
Churches pretend to do that, but they don't really.
That's what we keep running into is and I'm not saying I'm perfect, okay? So I'm not trying to claim anything. I still have my faults, but a lot of what we've ran into is communities are saying, well, we are this, we are that, and then we get there and we try to see that, be a part of this and that, and it's like, wait a minute, you're not doing any of this or that. You're not even living up to basic stuff. Let's why is there a disconnect here? And a lot of times we've moved on from other communities just simply because what we see as a community, they see as a retirement place or a bachelor pad for people. And it's like, okay, no, a village, a community is young, old, all the way in between, sharing in their experience and sharing what they have as a skill or as whatever they've got to help the better of the community, because that's just who they are. And everybody in that village loves and accepts them for who they are. And that's what we want to nourish here. That's what we want to flourish here. You know, I have my faults, and I hope that people can, love me and forgive me for mine. And so
No,
far, my
I'm
wife can put up with it.
I'm sorry. I can't stand you. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding.
But that's what we want. That's what we want to encourage.
You sound like you're a brother of mine, and a brother and sister of mine, of course, in so many ways. And we need here's the thing. Mother Earth herself, who I talk to from time to time, I got stories about talking to her, but she tells me if we could learn to use her systems properly, we could have anything. We could have an incredibly abundant life.
And we need people like you here or in communities, whether it's this community or wherever you end up going, but we need people that can talk with the land. I mean, and we are trying to do that with ours. We're trying to listen to our land. And that's why we picked the land that we did, because when we came to it, we could hear it speaking to us. We could feel as though we were, yeah, and that's why we started with natural law. And that's why we're trying to, when we felt that we have been here before, that this was a part of the land that we have nourished before, we knew we were in the right place.
Yep. I've been thinking Oregon. That's weird because I have been thinking Oregon.
Well, we're a little ways away from Oregon.
Oh, I thought you said you were in Oregon.
No, we're near Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Sorry.
Arizona, yeah. Yeah. We're not in the flat out desert, but we're not in the mountains either. We're about 4,300 feet, so 4,000 feet. So we get some cold air, cold weather, but the ground out here is just going nuts for wanting to be growing and planting. And the day that we came here, I wish I could put into words what we felt. It was like,
yes, Chris.
It was home. I felt like I'd hunted here. I felt like I'd been a part of this in another life, and it was just such a wonderful feeling coming home, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you will feel like you're coming home when you find the right spot of land, and it will welcome you and work with you. It'll actually work with you.
And see, we don't like to think of ourselves as landowners because we don't own the land. Even though, according to papers or whatever the society of governments want to say, we find ourselves as we're stewards, caretakers of the land, and it provides to us.
Yeah. Somebody has to be a steward of the land because of the way our society is right now. So, Yeah, that sounds good. I honestly, so you're like in Arizona, right on the edge there. And yeah, and I do know a few things about how to revive how to revive the land. There are all kinds of ways. If you have a water source nearby,
We have to put
you're,
a well in.
you're cool.
Yeah. So
Is
so
water source.
our water source is a few 100 feet below us. We've got good water source, at a really nice aquifer. It's just I've talked to a couple well people, and it's going to cost quite a bit.
Right.
That's why this next year or so, our intention as Back to the Earth, which is one channel, which will be the behind the scenes of how we've been living and doing all that stuff for Mud Fossil Gaia. So we're going to take those two on the road and try to promote Mud Fossil Gaia and her travels and things like that, the Back to the Earth and how we're living sustainably in the RV and all that while we're traveling, but to also raise funds, do our t-shirts, our all that fun stuff, the Patreon, whatnot, so we can generate the funds to kind of get the well drilled. And then, right, so we're going to do some
funding. Yeah.
We're going to do some, but we want to provide people with something else. She makes all kinds of handcrafted stuff like Lumerian dream catchers and earrings, and she wraps crystals. And she's a huge, she does smudge fans made from peacocks and feathers and all kinds of really amazing, beautiful stuff. Our page went down. We're trying to get it fixed to get it back up.
Yeah, I do that too. And I used to be a vendor. I used to travel around with that kind of stuff. That's what I used to do all the time.
That's where we started, was doing small vending, the swap meets.
That's what a lot of the old hippie types do.
Yeah.
I'm not really a hippie though. I'm more of a flower child, if you know the difference. But
I actually do know the difference, because my mom was a flower child as well, not a hippie. So
exactly.
It's beautiful.
I understand the hippies very well. But yeah, I live in kind of a hippie land. I mean, a lot of old hippies settled here in Kent.
And that's kind of our area out here is not, I want to say it's more flower child and hippie, both out here. But we know some people that make their own soaps out this way. There's all kinds of beautiful stuff. Like on the other side of us is Bisbee.
It's an artisan town.
Right, yeah. The other side of us is Bisbee, Arizona, which is just 100% all artisans, all kinds of beautiful artisans, right? And then to the other side of us is Tombstone, Arizona, where everybody knows the OK Corral and all that. So we're in between an artisan town and a major national landmark that people like to come and travel at. So why not grow something beautiful and guide people to see it, have them learn about caring for the land while they're passing through this area, get some beautiful homegrown, naturally grown food, and love and live and have a good time. And of course, once everything's up and going, we'll let everybody know, and the Woo Crews will be welcome out here for whether they want to help or they want to just check it out. But they'll also be able to see it on our Back to the Earth page and our Mud Fossil Gaia. Well, Mud Fossil Gaia not as much, but Back to the Earth, we'll be doing a lot of stuff there for what we're doing here and all of that stuff. So watch for those videos to drop too.
So basically, cool. Mr. said you'd fit right in here in Bisbee. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And he knows about where you're at then. Well, there you go.
Who does?
Mr. Micah.
Oh,
Michael lives?
Okay, so he said he saw me at Safeway the other day.
Micah.
Yeah, I think in the comments he was trying to say he saw us at Safeway the other day. And I was trying to figure out, I was in town getting my truck back from because oh my gosh. So I showed the pictures in the MeWe, and we're gonna do a video on it, but I got to keep part of that whole harness that came out from underneath my truck that was destroyed when we plugged our trailer into it. Oh my goodness, what a nightmare. What a blessing that no one was hurt, because the mechanic said that every time I started it, I could have blown myself up. So
But
thank you. What's
you're
that?
being watched, but you didn't. You were being watched after.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just going to say, thanks to our dragons and our watchers and the Woo crew. I really have to give it to the Woo crew too, because they were sending a lot of good, great, positive
You were.
energy to us to help us get through this. And I could feel it, and I appreciate it. And that's why I was really like the other night, hey, I want everybody to know I appreciate it. So this is my chance to say, Woo crew, thank you. I love you guys for the positive energies, the great thoughts, and we made it where we want to be. And now we look forward to hopefully in the next year or two inviting everybody down to come check it out, see what we got going on here, and make it a fun thing for everybody.
I look to being healthy enough to be able to really enjoy it when I get there.
You will.
And
You will be. We just got to be positive about that.
yeah, you feel it. Yeah, my helper says nobody works harder than you do at trying to get better, right? She doesn't have a single client that works harder than me at trying to figure it out. Because so many people just accept conditions. And the doctor says that's incurable, and they just go, oh, well.
Okay, I'm sorry. I come from a medical background. Most everybody knows I come from a medical background at this point. Leo medic makes sense, right? Leo, I was a medic.
Right.
But everybody needs to stop, take a breath when they go to see a practicing physician. Keyword, practicing physicians.
Practicing.
Yes, because they only know a little bit more from medical books. Now, that takes a lot. I'm not going to knock them for that. But again, they are not experts. They are just well trained, because an expert knows everything in that field. And no one can know everything about the human body, because it is a consistently changing thing from person to person to person. We're all unique and individual. So I don't buy that everything that doctors or practicing physicians tell us, nor will I ever, because our bodies do so much more. And they've proven that with what's called a what? Placebo pill? Mind over matter? So,
yeah,
physicians take it for a dime a dozen.
They're charging us money for placebo pills because they work just as well. I'm like, how stupid do you think we are? Well, I guess some people are pretty stupid because they're going to go for that, right?
Well, not only that, but we used it in the military. I didn't personally, but they have used it in the military in crisis situations when we don't have enough painkillers or enough other medications. And we just tell them, hey, this is this. And they're like, oh, okay, now it doesn't always work on everybody, but 98% of the time, the brain tells you it's doing this, so it's working. What's that tell you? You can heal and cure yourself of anything as long as you put your mind to it.
Of course. And you can heal and cure you can help other people heal and cure themselves. It's really nature that does it.
Exactly. And I'm please, if anybody thinks that I'm saying this as you can do that, I'm not a trained professional, whatever claim, but everybody can go and do their own research and see that you can look it up. Your mind does more than what you're capable at this point, and look at it for yourself. Take care of yourself, because if we as humans don't take care of ourselves, we won't get that far. Bodies will break down. And as healers, as people that go and help others, it is twice as important for us to make sure we take care of ourselves, because we're taking on more.
It is. Yeah, it's definitely, that's something that really all of my experiences taught me is, you know, when the mask drops in the airplane, put it on your own nose first before you put it on somebody else, because otherwise you're not going to be there to put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
So you need to be strong enough to actually help others. And if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be there to do that. So really, you are doing something for others by taking care of
A little colder outside than normal. Yeah, we're about 10 to 20 degrees colder here than where we were at before, just a couple hours ago. So we got
Yeah,
the heater going, and
you. We were all the way up in the 50s, almost 60, and now we're going to drop into the 20s or something.
well,
Yeah.
awesome. So we've had a long day, and I'm going to try to unwind and rest and get ourselves settled in for the night. And I look forward to everybody giving everybody more information about what we're doing, where it's going, and keeping in touch with you guys and letting you know. But we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a night for the night, and just send my love to everybody.
That's awesome. And I am so happy for you. I am so happy that you are now starting your dream life. It's all unfolding for you. I'm so happy. And
it only took 47 years.
We're right behind you on that. We'll be here. We'll be here.
We're on this together. We're in this together.
Right.
It's a family thing.
Right. We're family now. You've been adopted.
Awesome. Well, we love you guys, and we're sending our love out to you, and watch for our videos to let you know what's going on, and love everybody.
Love you guys.
Now get out of here. I love you guys, but I'm cheering.
Love you guys.
Now.
Good night.
Okay. Good night. I love to hear those stories. See, now that is a person. These people are embarking upon making their dream a reality. It can really happen, folks. It really can happen. There's going to be a lot to it, though. Going to be a lot to it. But everything has a price, right? So, wow, that is just wonderful. I am so happy to hear that. Go, go, go. Go team. Yeah. Yeah, way to go. Gives us all hope. Yeah. Wow. Honestly, amazing. And here we are. And I was just asking, guys, isn't it just about time for that Earthship community to start showing up? Well, I guess it was. So somebody's about to be doing it. Yeah, they're right on the path. This is great. And we're invited in with it. So, hey, there we go. Intention. It's thoughting. So, and we're going to be doing intention setting I think we'll make sure that we do that every new moon. We'll work on getting it every new moon. I wanted to do it that way, but for some reason we missed the last one, kind of. Although I did set intentions without realizing it was the new moon. So it worked anyway. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, what else are we talking about? Get some chickens. Get some chickens. We still the black sheep here. Well, that's okay. We need every color of sheep. Yeah, put stuff in MeWe. I mean, geez. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 20s tonight, so it's going to be lovely. I just keep thinking positively. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get us a website. We need a place, a repository for all our knowledge. It's like our own book of shadows, because that's what a book of shadows does. It's really just how I did thus and so is what it really is. So we need, and I'm working on it. I'm going to find us a way to do that. Like I said, I'm looking into WordPress.org, but you need hosting and you need a domain. But somehow, I've had it before with a chat room and everything, but I had my own chat room and stuff. I've done it before. There's a little bit of work to it though, but I have some nice mods now, so I'm sure they'll help. So freezer camp. Okay. I like goats. Yeah, well, goats are certainly handy. You can get milk from them. Yeah. You need cheese for this crowd. This crowd likes cheese. So Max is here. Hi. And I don't know how much of that you heard, but sounds like the Earthship community is on its way. And I know I have been studying that for years. I could certainly help. I could probably help in the design. Then we could discuss things like Wallapeenies, which most of you people don't know. But basically a Wallapini is, it doesn't matter what the weather is. It's below the land greenhouse. So it stays a constant temperature. And because it's a greenhouse, it stays, you can control the lighting and so on and so forth. It's really a great idea. And I guess they came up with this in land that where the weather conditions were all over the place. But in a Wallapini, it doesn't matter what the weather is doing outside. It will stay a constant temperature. And because the top of it is built like a greenhouse, it will let the sun in. And you can also run electricity into there and run lights and stuff, grow lights and stuff in there. So that's another thing to consider. We could basically have food all year. It's not hard to do. All of these people who are saying we don't have enough land and we're overrun and in population and overpopulation and bullshit. I'm sorry. Bullshit. Bullshit. There's still plenty of land. There's still plenty of ways we can grow plenty of food. There's plenty of ways to take care of people. It's total rubbish what you've been told. So, I'm tired of hearing it. Anybody tells me, I will tell them right now, that is bullshit. Quit acting like there need to be less of us because there are way too many of us. It's like, that's bullshit. Earth has told me herself she's hosted 3 times as many as we have now. And adequately, and really adequately too, not more than adequately, abundantly. She has the ability to do that if we learn the way to use her systems properly. She is a very, very capable planet. I'll defend my Mother Earth. I'm sorry I get passionate about it. Very good, Denali. Yeah, basically food forests everywhere. Wallapeenies, we'll put Wallapeenies all over the place. Nobody will go hungry ever. And yurts are very weather resistant. We can start with yurts, and then Earthships are extremely weather resistant. They're built to be specifically weather and, well, they're made to last through almost any kind of thing. That's why they call them Earthships. They're made to weather anything. So yeah. So yeah. And I even have this idea. We could start a chain. We could start the very first one, then maybe have a chain of them. The Green Roof Inn, where we're growing what we're serving on the roof. That would be fun. You're having this maybe a bed and breakfast or maybe a restaurant, and you're growing the food that you were serving literally on the roof. It's literally that fresh. you know? So cool. So, yeah. Oh, yes. You can get the film that blocks the EMF. Yeah, we can be doing that. Not the sunlight, but the EMF. Yeah, we can do that. Cool. Yeah, because you know what? I think that is the dumbest thing, Denali, that we have a culture that is so dumb in some respects. They will rip out food and put in ornamentals and then complain about the population explosion and what are people going to eat in a few years. And then they'll water it and think they're doing something. And then they'll have a great big expansive yard, even though they don't have any cattle to graze there, and wouldn't let them on if they did. And then they'll waste a whole bunch of extra water on that because there aren't enough plants to bring the shade to keep the water in the land. They're so freaking dumb. I'm sorry, but it's an idiocracy. Why not just sprinkle your plants, your lawn with Bronno and get done with it? It's just stupidity. Around campuses, like around down in Akron U, there were still, for a long time, there were still things like berry bushes and huckleberry bushes and dwarf mulberry trees. They're really trees. They're not really bushes. But, and originally, somebody was telling me about that. Well, originally they were planted there so students could grab in between the courses, they could grab a little snack out there in the summer. Because at that time, people would just pick things right off of trees. So, it's like, this is absolutely possible. And with a jalapeno, it would be available all year. You would never have to worry about going hungry. I don't know, Max. I might have, or Leo, but I might have and didn't know what it is. Yeah, me too, Denali. I want to grow mushrooms. All kinds of mushrooms. That'd be fun. Yeah, me too. I like to do that too. I like to prep my food right there and put the peelings and whatever right back into the earth. That's the way I see it. Yep. Yeah, see, that's just it. I can't use the paint either. I'm in an apartment. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Les. You betcha. You betcha. It's like there's ways to do everything. Our ancestors did it. You know what really offended me? I got to tell you this. I had somebody trying to talk me into getting the shot. And I was saying, nah, I don't think so. It's, and then, I was saying, what's going to happen? Eventually, everybody's going to get this thing. We're going to develop herd immunity. The next generation will be stronger. And it's just been that way forever. And she's there like, well, no, but that can't happen unless everybody gets a vax. And I said, now, how can that be true? We've been around a lot longer than that. If that were true, we wouldn't be here now, would we? Some of us always live, that we must have always done it. We get sick, we have something come along, we get sick. Some of us always live and we're strong, we get stronger. And from this particular thing, most of us are living. 99% chance you're going to live or more, actually 99%, by 99.8% chance you're going to live. Go out and play the lotto, folks. Yeah. So, now there are people who are going to say that that's misinformation or disinformation. It's like, it's just scientific facts. Now, this is all in game, this massively multiplayer, total immersion VR learning game called Life on Earth. So this is just in-game chatter. I'm not trying to give you any kind of medical advice or anything. I'm not trying to diagnose or cure or treat anything. This is all a game. It really is, actually. But anyway, yeah. Are you gonna do cookies readings? He says. Yes, we're gonna do cookies reading. Yes, we are going to do that. He wants me to get off my freaking soapbox is what he wants me to do. Well, we kind of got derailed a little bit with that, but it was a good derailment, I think. It was very necessary. That's right. The game of life is a fairly important game, I'd say. Is Les taken off? Okay. Oh, geez. You sure you don't want to stay just long enough to pull a card? But I could do it for you later on MeWe or something less. Yeah, I understand the need for sleep is great. Okay, whoever has to go to bed soon, get some sleep soon, you go first. Who goes first? Who's going? Okay, if Les is not staying, then that means you, Micah. You want a reading before you go? Yeah, but you see, the person I was talking to was still thinking it was a vi. And I'm there like, if it's a virus, well, then we're gonna, if it's a virus, a bacteria, anything normal like that. I do agree, Max. And I understand that. Okay. You have good travels then, Les. Be safe. Okay. Micah, since you're leaving soon, do you want a reading? Say yes or no, because if you don't, we will move on to somebody else. But if you do, let's do it while you are still awake. How's that for a plan? Oh, hi, Jim. Oh, yeah, I've done that too. Yes. Okay, finally. Good. Remember, I can't hear you thinking over there. Well, yeah, sometimes I can, but Okay. Well, see, that's just it, Max, is an Earthship, you'd be safe. The Earth would absolutely ground you of all that, would protect you from all that. An Earthship would be 100% safe from all that crap. You wouldn't have to worry about any of that. Okay, tell me when to stop. Absolutely. Okay, stop. Council fire. Decisions. And this can also mean there is a group of people that is discussing you right now and your future. Interesting card to come up tonight, Micah. Because connections have been made tonight. Yeah, y'all get a reading as long as everybody can stay awake, and that includes me. Y'all get 2 cards, 1 from each deck. Okay, so decisions to be made. And let's see, and a group of people. A group of people usually, well, we'll see. Okay, I'm shuffling the animal cards. Tell me when to stop. Ah. Cool. You guys have got to come in and explain all that to us. Triple warmer and stuff. Talking all that technical stuff. You got to come in here and tell us all about it. Dragonfly. Whoa! Oh, this is good. I've told this story before. The dragonfly story is about how Coyote tricks Dragon into becoming a little fly. To such an extent that Dragon forgets it's a dragon and remains a fly. But as soon as Dragon remembers that it's actually a dragon, it becomes a wise and magical dragon again. So, these decisions and having the dragonfly say, remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are not a tiny fly. You are a huge dragon. You are not a helpless little bug. And they're not really helpless either, but you're not a tiny bug. You're a dragon. You're not just a fly. So dragonflies in this deck also stand for dragon. Honestly, I'm going to put my own card in here, and it's going to be a dragon card, I think, so that there's no mistake. But I think this is talking about becoming a dragon again, Micah. Yep. Micah, I told you you're not insignificant. You're going to be a dragon again as soon as you remember how to do that. Just remember, you are a dragon. See, but I knew that. I think most of us here knew that. And by that, I mean the type of dragon that's powerful, mystical, and wise. Well, I think that's definitely something for you to sleep on, Micah. That's a very good reading. I'm very glad to see that. You becoming a dragon again. It's wonderful. Yep, here come messages from the other side. Yeah. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think I need to say any more than that. Kind of obvious. Oh, this is great. I'm having a wonderful time. Who's next? Oops. Purification Sweat Lodge. Huh. It just kind of flew out. I guess it's saying you just need to get rid of the rust. Well, they weren't quite done talking to you yet. Just need to get rid of the rust. Do the purification stuff. You know, all of the stuff that get rid of the toxins in your system. You know, that kind of thing. Take your Zetox. That kind of thing. Yep, be the dragon. He likes his cocoon. Yeah, I know. I had totally forgotten too, but I gotta take a look at that again. You guys gotta come in and explain the Donna Eden stuff to us again. That's all. Don't worry, you'll be ready. You'll be ready. And we'll be all here waiting to accept you. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Okay. Who's next? Step forward. Step forward. Who is next? Yeah. Blow the bust off it. Or maybe the dust. Okay, I think it's Max because he's stepping forward. So go for it, Max. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop, darling. You know the safe word. It's stop. Okay. Okay. I'm doing my best Curly impression. I think that was Curly. Wow! Isn't that interesting? The cornucopia, field of plenty. The causal plane. You know what the causal plane is, I'm sure, Max. I'm sure our alchemist knows. Ideas and needs manifested. That's a very good start to a reading, my friend. Very good. Okay, dear. Take off. Take off, you hoser. Get some sleep. You've got quite a future ahead of you. Stay hydrated while you're at it. Yeah. So far, you likey. I bet you do. Tell me when to stop. See what the animal is. Yeah, where is Vinny? Where is our dear Vinny? Gunat, eh? Eh? A is not the safe word. Okay. Gonna leave you in suspense a minute. Oh, eagle. Well, this card has quite a lot of meaning. Quite a lot. Two really good cards. Freak. Max, you on fire, boy. The eagle is, of course, flying high and taking the long distance view. It's also lofty ideals. It's also one of the symbols for Scorpio. But when the eagle shows up, it can also, in my experience, mean also that money is showing up. So along with everything else, it can also mean money is showing up. So between them, that is a kick-ass reading. That's really the bomb. Wow. And the spirit of the eagle being, yeah, it's a very powerful energy. Sometimes it means the government in the United States, but you don't live in the United States. So it doesn't mean that for you. It wouldn't mean that necessarily. Well, I guess it could. But yeah, this is very good. That is a very good reading. So there you go. Great reading, Max. Very, 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 very happy with that. Buy land on the U.S. border and start a revolution. There you go. Talking about a revolution where, you know, we all want to change the world. World is changing. It is. It is. And look, it looks like it's changing in our favor, doesn't it? Don't forget what I told you. Don't forget what I told you. Things will look awful for a while. They will look horrible. But it won't be for you. Because if you really think about it, the worst of it is not happening to you. It's happening to people who have chose to live in that other world, in that other version. You're on the 2.1 version. It's not going to happen that way for you. Pardon me, my hair is kind of bothering me. I get near my computer and my hair starts going, woo, like Medusa. So it's one of the reasons I've been wearing these things is to keep my hair out of my freaking face. Because it starts. Anyway, yeah, damn good card. I would say, way to go, Max. Who's next? Who's next? Dum, dum, doo-dee-da. I'm just gonna sit in here and shuffle until somebody shows up. Bum, ba, bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, ba, dum, dum. Who's going next? Step up. Chris. Absolutely. Okay, tell me when to stop, Cookie. Okay. Chris, we're doing Chris, and then it looks like Linda's next. Okay. South Shield. The South Shield is interesting. The key words are innocence and inner child. Chris. Hey, Olin. You have some inner child work to do, young man. I've been feeling that for a long time. That's part of the problem. That your issues is you have inner child work to do. You have to let your inner child out before he eats you alive trying to get out. Okay. Hey, Olin. Yeah. So, and since this is one of the shields, this is also telling you the shield that needs shored up right now. The shield that needs strengthened is your South Shield, and all that that means. But the animal is the coyote, who you know about the coyote. We've discussed the coyote before. So, coyote is actually quite a lot like the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes coyote and the Roadrunner. You got to watch that you're not pulling out all of the, you're not ordering all the Acme catalog stuff and then using it to shoot yourself in the foot. Yeah. I'm doing great. Good to see Jake. Jake is here and Olin is here. I said hi to Jake earlier, but I don't know if anybody heard it because I wasn't trying not to interrupt Leo Medic too much. Okay, so Cookie, tell me when to stop. I'm shuffling the animal cards now. Yeah, this is CJ's reading. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. He gets a full reading because he's a birthday boy. So we got more cards. That's a South Shield in the east direction, which is kind of out of place. But it's saying that's something new coming in your life, something you have to pay attention to, because the east is air and it's sunrise. So it's like it is the dawning of a time when you need to start really working with your inner child and shoring up your east shield. Okay. Next card, burden basket. I just told you about that one before. Self-reliance, not overburdening yourself so that you can be strong and self-reliant. That's in the South. So these two cards kind of go with each other. The next one is, wow, another shield card. East Shield. And it has an eagle on it. East shield is clarity and illumination. In meditation, and this is the direction of your goals and dreams is in the west. And it says, pay attention to your dreams. The weird dreams. Yeah. The weird dreams are going to come, but they're going to be meaningful. Get yourself a dream journal, I'd say. Start writing them down. And you are going to get some clarity about what you need to do in your life. You're a sleeping dragon too, after all. Okay. Yeah, the bidet reading, not the bidet reading. The bidet reading would be something entirely different. This is a bidet reading. Right. Okay. Next card up. Ooh. Fertility in the north. In the home. Something becoming fertile and bearing fruit. Interesting. Fertility. Interesting. That's with an elder or in the home is usually up north. It's the direction of wisdom. Interesting place for that to show up. Something's going to bear fruit. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Something's going to bear fruit. Change. Rites of passage. Things are going to change. It's on the moon. You can't stop it. Things are going to change. 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 Things are gonna change. Yeah. It's a change of life, and it's right there in the middle. You're hitting that. Okay. My interpretation would be, and it is for me to interpret this, although you can interpret it too, you know what I'm saying? But you are about at that time of life. Another rite of passage. Okay. Well, considering that over here is innocence and inner child work, never too late to have a second childhood, Cookie. Never too late to have a second childhood if your first sucked. My first one sucked, so I gave myself a second one. It really helped. The birds and the bees talk, they do. There's always a buzz, you know. And then the birds tweet out everything. They can't keep a secret. Okay. Oh, that's right. Got to do the animal cards. I'm sorry. We got to do the animal cards again because we got stopped there. Tell me when to stop, Cookie. I remembered I had to finish the other cards. Tell me when to stop. The safe word is stop. The safe word is arugula. No. No, it's not Christ's puberty all over again. That's weird, Cookie. Okay. Bear in the East with the innocence and inner child. And bear is about introspection, entering the silence and meditation. And it's saying, you know how you get to Carnegie Hall by practice, practice, practice? Well, you get to spiritual enlightenment by meditate, meditate, meditate. You need to do some meditating. And the bear also, it talks about the pineal gland. So everything you can do to clear your pineal gland. And I know you've been working on that. And so that is, that is something you should definitely consider working on even more. I mean, that's definitely the right way to go, is clearing the pineal gland and doing the meditation and doing the inner child work. And there's plenty of sites that talk about how to do that. If you do need some help, let people know. I'm sure there's people in here that can help you too. The next one is frog. Here by self-reliance, which frog in this case for sure, I'm pretty sure of it. Frog calls the rain. The rain clears the air. And there's a message here about self-reliance. It's right here on top of self-reliance and frog. And it's like, what I'm getting from this is quit trying to be the tough boy all the time, the tough guy. Try, you know, it's like you're always playing the tough guy. It's like you got to take the time out to let yourself cry. And there are some people and some things you got to clear the air. You got to clear the air, clear it up. It's become hazy and indistinct. And you need to clear it up. And in part, what you do about that is you allow yourself to cry. Cocky. Might be right about that too. Kooky. Okay. But yeah, when frog comes, it's rain and tears, and it's like tears are cleansing. And so go off by yourself somewhere and let yourself just cry until you're cried out about whatever this is that happened in your child. It looks like something that happened in your childhood. Or maybe it's your whole childhood. I know mine sucked in so many ways. I had to do that. So, you know, it's like you can't be macho every minute. You got to let yourself. That's it. I saw you like all filled up. You know, like how you need to be drained of something. You need the fluid out. You need to let the tears out. You need to let the tears flow. That's what needs to come out. Go somewhere all by yourself and just let them flow. And let it all come out and let yourself feel your feelings that you've been afraid to feel. I know. Telling someone like you that, you're sitting there going, no, don't make me feel my feelings. That's mean. No, honey, I'm sorry. It's the only way you can get through them. You feel them, and then you let them go. Once you field them through all the way, usually they go. And that's the end of it. Yeah, let's face it. A lot of us have had really fucking awful childhoods in one way or another. And we're lucky to be who we are now. But we are who we are now because we had fucking awful childhoods, some of us. I mean, that was part of the game. That was part of the plan. That was part of the thing. It has made us very understanding of that. And it's made us very resilient and having to realize that you can't go by other people's opinions of you. All kinds of things it taught us. Yeah. Right. So, time to release all that. And you really need to work on that. And it will help heal you. Because that is part of the healing right there. Yeah. Our crew is just zooming. I mean, whoo! You know, you guys are, I'm in awe of you. All of you really are quite amazing people. All this releasing infertility. Well, see, there's something else that the rain does. The rain promotes fertility for new things to come into your life. It promotes the fertility. It makes the plants grow. It makes your plans work out. So it fits. It fits very well. You know, it is right across from fertility. Rain, you need it. You need it to grow the plants. Okay. So, I know, it sucks. It always does. All of us go through it, though. We all do. It's just, okay, going on. Mouse. Illumination clarity. And I'm getting, see, the mouse is about looking at things close up, examining things close up, and looking at the fine print, reading the fine print. And it is exactly the opposite of the eagle vision, which is way high up there. The mouse is like right down here on the earth. You're looking very up close. And it also could be because we know you love cheese. Anyway. But is John gone? Okay. Take care, Max. Have a great night. That was a great reading. Tell us what comes of it. Hey, Aaron. I know, Gemini. It's like I have been weepy like nobody's business lately. And I have a song that's trying to be written, and it's kind of tearing me up, and I don't know why. Because it's not a sad song. Yes, cheese is life. So there you go. Once again, look very closely at your goals and dreams and read the fine print, so to speak. Okay. In the north. Well, mountain lion. Mountain lion is saying you can be a leader without followers. You lead yourself. And it's about being very fiercely independent. And here it is. it's like that independent nature is nurtured by this work that you do on yourself here. There's more to this, though. It stands for lion. Now, this is a female mountain lion, but I think in this case it does stand for lion. So quit lying. No, I could mean that, but that's not what it means, I don't think. The cat it goes its own way. It doesn't necessarily pay attention to what you have to say. A cat pretty much decides for itself what it's going to do. And so a lot of it is about choosing your own way and not just being dragged along by other people. Oh, all the white stuff, the flaky white stuff is gone? Cool. Oh yeah, we're cleansing deeply, all of us. I mean, I've been crying and crying and crying, and the song is going through. I'll sing a little bit of it for you later. Another cat, the lynx, which is a knower of secrets, which is right in the middle there with the change. So there are secrets going on. You've got two cats here. And talking about self-reliance, it's like independent much? So this is all about your independence, your self-reliance, your going, your and secrets. That's interesting. That's right in the middle there on top of the change, the life changes. Yeah, it sounds like you got some pretty interesting times going on. Wow. Yes. The lynx. Lynx is a little bit different. And the look it gives you is a little different. The mountain lion is a very forward, like, roaring is shown roaring. The lynx, though, is shown silent and kind of looking up at you like this. Like, I know a lot of things, but I ain't telling. You got to find out what those secrets are. So, and this concludes your birthday reading. It looks like you got some pretty interesting stuff going on here. Be interesting to see how it comes out. But all in all, a good reading, and one that I would expect at your stage of life. Your friends are here to help you with all this. So don't feel like you have to be all alone. I kind of like that Cocopelli being there, though. It looks like there could be a chance of more money for you. Cocopelli often is associated with money. Who's next? Yes, be very kind to your 5-year-old self. Buy him a lollipop or ice cream. Yes, that is a nice reading. Who's next? Linda. Where's Linda? Linda. Oh, Linda. You lady. Ooh. Where's Linda? There she is. Nope. Nope. Nobody spoke it, just Linda. Tell me when to stop, Linda. Okay. So, Linda. Woo! Yeah, it made me stop. Wait a minute. What the heck is going on here? Okay. Talking stick. A lot of opinions. Talking stick is used to make sure that everybody gets an opinion in, gets their chance at an opinion, and its viewpoints and options. And they would discuss different options for the tribe with this. And to make sure everybody had a say, you'd pass the stick around, and who had the stick did the talking. And there was also an answering feather. And that was how they would hold meetings to make sure everybody wasn't talking at once. So this is a card about discussing the options you have in your life. And people are going to be giving you a lot of information, a lot of viewpoints. And it's saying it's good to listen to them because people are really trying to help you. But in the end, you have to make your own decisions. However, there are a lot of people willing to help you. And it's good to not forget that. Let's see what animal you get. Just tell me when to stop. Oh, I don't miss winter. How can I miss you if you won't go away? Hawk again. Okay. That clarifies it a little more even. Okay. You're going to be getting messages about all kinds of options you can take. Pay attention. And this is something that you need to really pay attention like right now. When you find the right option, step on it. Like hit the gas, okay, right there. And you'll know it when you see it. But yeah, look at your mail, look at your email, look at all the messages you're getting from Spirit, because some important message for you, sire. Okay, for those of you who like Monty Python, you'll understand that. Wait. Yeah, Linda. Important messages for you, Linda. Anyway. That's big. I can't tell you what the messages are, but they're going to be important. You're going to get some important messages. Linda's going to get some important messages, folks. She is. Let me get the cards all back together. Bommy's next. Okay, Bomber. Tell me when to stop. Thank you, dear. I believe it. Heyoka. Humor and opposites. Things aren't the way they seem. The sense of humor helps you along. You really need to keep your sense of humor right now, it says. Because the Heyoka, you know what a Heyoka is. The contrary, right here, humor opposites. You got to keep your sense of humor, whatever is going on. Things are not what they seem to be right now. And whatever it is you think is going on, that ain't it. It's usually what that means. Okay. I'm doing it again. Tell me when to stop. Yep. So let's see what animal's going to help you with that. Well, Alice through the looking glass. Okay. Whoa. Coyote. Coyote is the totem of the contrary. You know what that means, sister. I just told you. Whoa. I don't think I have to say much more, do I? You already know what this means. It can't get any more clear. Wow. And I just said through the looking glass, which is different from when she fell down the rabbit hole. The looking glass was different. For one thing, the Red Queen was friendly in the second part, wasn't she? Yeah, things had changed since the first time she was down the rabbit hole. When she went through the looking glass, things had changed. So things are not the way you seem. Wow. Bummer. You really have to take a step back and look at what's going on in your life. Realize that nothing is as it seems, and you need, first of all, to use humor in a situation. But you really need to look at this, in a it couldn't be more contrary. Coyote is leading you around. Okay? To try and teach you something. And Coyote plays jokes. Yeah, we're not offended. I don't think any of us are really offended. Yeah, absolutely nothing is as it seems. It couldn't be any more like hello, hello, hello. It's so straightforward. Those two cards belong together. They strengthen each other. So, whatever you think is going on, that ain't it. All of your preconceptions have got to go right out the window. I'm sorry. This is going to be difficult. Because you know a lot of things. You've studied a lot of things, yeah. Nope. You're going to have to chuck it all. And kind of start again. From a different view. That's what I'm getting. Things are not the way you've been seeing them at all. Hmm. Yeah, we're not offended. Yeah, I am. I'm so pissed. I don't care. We all got to do it sometime. Well, now you know nothing, but you know everything. Everybody at some point has got to take that step back and say, "Oh, damn, you got to burn it." Everything you thought was happening, everything that you thought you knew about your life and what was going to happen in your life and all that, you're going to burn it. Your way of doing business, your way of doing things, you got to burn it. It's over. A new way is trying to start for you. And the only way people want change to come, but then they don't want anything to change. Well, change is happening, and that doesn't work that way. Change is coming, and change is here. You're in the middle of it, and not an easy place to be. Not easy. But like I said, we all have to do it from time to time. Sometimes you just got to jettison everything and say it's all bullshit. Okay. Got to start over with fresh info and a sense of humor, and have a sense of humor about it. Keep your sense of humor about it. Good, because it's happening. Yep. It's like the Fool card. As I think of it, it's exactly like the Fool card. The Fool card is 0. It's not even a 1. It's that place where all things are possible because nothing has happened yet. Infinite potential. But first, you got to quit playing jokes on yourself, because really, ultimately, you're playing jokes on yourself. So, wow. That is a very powerful reading, young lady. I hope you realize that. I'm sure you do. Wow. Wow, the cards are powerful tonight. They're really, 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 really powerful readings. Who's next? I just realized I look more like a gypsy tonight than usual. All right, Madame Zelda is here. Who is next? Who's the next one? Madame Ocean is here. She sees all, she knows nothing. I don't know a thing, but I can tell you some things anyway. I really don't know anything for sure, though. Or do I? Yeah. Yes. Sure. Lucid, tell me when to stop. It's all gonna be good. It's actually a great reading. Hello. Andrea Liz Rivera. Well, yeah, but we've got somebody asking right now. Lucid is this is Lucid's turn, and okay, Lucid, tell me when to stop. Hello, Andrea. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. Wow. New abilities. New abilities. You will be able to do stuff you couldn't do before. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, wow. Okay, now stop. Tell me when to stop. If I miss it, I'm so sorry. There's so much chat flying by. Trying to keep up with it. And tell me when to stop. Boy, my cards smell good. Okay. Well, this is interesting, Lizard. Now, the thing about Lizard is, in this deck, there's a couple of different things. There's shadow and shade. The Lizard is asking you to do shadow work. And if you do, new abilities come. But the Lizard says, time for shadow work. I'm sure you know what that is, do you? Well, not easy work either. It's another one of those, oh no, I got to do shadow work. Yeah, you didn't get the shot. Good. So you are doing shadow work. It's kind of rough, but it's very necessary. But it says, as you do it, new abilities unlock. That's also an extremely powerful reading. There's another thing this guy stands for sometimes. Sometimes he's a dragon too. So there's a double meaning there. Remember who you are. As you do the shadow work, you will remember who you are. And you will have new abilities. I don't think there's much more I have to say about that. I think you know now. You're on the right. If that's what you've been doing, you're doing exactly the right thing. And yes, new abilities will come to you. And it's basically a confirmation. It's a very good reading. I'm very glad to hear it. Wow, these have all been just amazing readings tonight. You guys are really rocking. You really are. Okay. Okay. Who's next? Who is the next one lined up to go? I forget. Who was it? Was it Jim or Ola? Who do we got to do? Is there anybody leaving soon? We got to do before they leave. Jim. Okay, Jim and I. Okay. And Liz is saying me, yeah, well, we will. There are people who were here though already, so we gotta make sure we get them in. Jim and I, tell me when to stop. Bell Prepper is in. Hey, cool. Hi, Bell. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, I had cards falling out there. Oh. Well, I think you get a 2 for Cradleboard. The future is coming. There may be a baby on the way. Do you have a baby on the way? Somebody having a baby? If somebody is not having a baby, then responsibility. It means a responsibility. Yeah. Hey. So, a responsibility on the way. Your ability to respond. That's Cradleboard. The future is on the way. And you're going to need to be able to deal with that. So, but I'm sure you will because you're a very capable person. But tell me when to stop again. Maybe the animal card will clarify it further. Stop. The badger. Badger, well, it has a lot to do with herbs and roots as medicine. And it can also be a person who won't let go. And you know what? I'm going to give you, because of this, I'm going to give you a second one of these cards, and it comes up new abilities. You also get new abilities. I just feel like we had to clarify this. New abilities coming for you. And new responsibilities with those abilities, okay? And the badger won't give up. What I'm getting is don't give up, won't give up. Or there is somebody in your life that just won't give up. And that's great if it's your doctor or something. You know, if it's somebody that you want to be that way. If it's somebody you don't want to be that way, if it's somebody that's just driving you crazy, that's a different one. So you've got to decide which one you're in there, which one of these it is. But yeah, the badger doesn't give up. And it also, like I said, can be healing with roots and earthy things. It's really a creature of the earth because it burrows into the earth. And the badger, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the doctor who won't give up on a patient. We'll try every last thing. Okay. I think you understand. Okay. Okay. Who is the next in line? Can the mods help me with this? Who is next in line? Who is next in line? I think we're going to do Liz because she's asked a couple of times, and then we'll do Marie. Where's Liz? Liz, get up here. Hand me a comment. Yeah, Erin and Mary. Liz, if I don't hear from you soon, if I don't see a comment pretty soon, Liz, if I don't see a comment from you pretty soon, I'm going to skip you. And we'll do you later, or if you come back. Okay. Let's see. So who was first, Marie or Erin? Well, Erin came in first, so I guess we have to do Erin, then Marie is the next one. Yeah, what happened to Denali? Well, Liz, wasn't she a friend of Denali's? Denali said, oh, that the new person who came in. Oh. Well, maybe we need to give you a little bit longer reading. What I got from it is you have some new abilities coming to you and new responsibilities coming to you, Gemini. And it's almost like a stick-to-itiveness. Maybe we need to talk about it later. Oh, you don't know her? Oh. Well, if she's not stepping forward, I can't read her, can I? So it's Erin's turn now. Okay. Okay. Who am I reading? Okay, yeah, if you need more, let me know. Erin is insisting that Mary go first, I think. He is being Mary go round. Okay, come on, Mary. Step up to the plate. It's your turn, then Erin. Okay, Erin's taking his puppy out, so. Erin, taking your puppy out in front of the ladies. Oh, you mean taking your puppy out? Oh, for a walk. Okay, well, that's different. Obligatory jokes. Okay, Mary. So, tell me when to stop. Tell me stop when I am to stop shuffling. I have started. You have to tell me when to stop. Okay. Okay, we have decisions to be made. You got decisions coming to be made. There's a group of people involved. This is a council fire. Now we're having a council fire. We have council fires quite a bit. So, you know, it could be us, but it could be somebody else too. This is when a lot of people are making decisions, and decisions need to be made. And let's see what your animal card is to go with that. Okay. We're going to do the cards again. This is the animal card, so tell me when to stop. And I am looking at the chat, trying to. Okay, stop right there. And mouse again. Wow. This just came up for somebody else. There's a lot of this going around. I think this almost exactly came up for somebody else, didn't it? Decisions to be made. And the mouse says you got to look really up close at what you're being asked to decide. You need to look at the fine print, so to speak, if you know what I mean, sister. It means you got to take the close-up view. You got to sift through things. You got to decide I'm almost seeing you separating things out. I'm seeing something in this case. I'm seeing you like, this goes over here, that goes over there, that goes over there, like you're sifting through things and deciding where everything goes and making decisions about it. That is one category, this is another category, that's another category, okay? And it says, yeah, you really got to look up close at it. And mice are close to the earth. Yes. Okay. Okay. So it's pretty simple message. You've got decisions to be made, but you're really going to have to go over your options and decide what you want to do. This may have something to do with you moving. I don't know. Or it may have some other thing in your life, but it's obviously something pretty important to you. And it's something other people are involved with. It's not just you. So, does that make any sense to you, Mary? Or do we have to go a little further? Okay. Oh, you've got a victory coming, counting coup. One of your enemies. It's like you count coup on an enemy. It's like you have a victory coming. That's what it's talking about. You have a decision to make, and with that decision comes a victory. And the crow says there's karma involved. Whoa! Sounds like instant karma. There you go. I think this almost sounds like this has something to do with your problems that you've been having. Like, okay, it's something you're going to be really happy about. So, I know you've been having problems. Sounds like your problems are getting ready to go away. Yep. You're going to be happy about something. Okay. Oh, let me just take a minute, folks. Cards are just burning up tonight, really. Wow. Wow. Yep. That's a biggie. That's a big one right there. I just felt a lot of energy go whoosh. Whoo. Okay. What the next one's Aaron, right? Is he still here? Or is he taking the dog out or what's up? Wait, message for you, sire. What? Self-expression. Oh, okay. Okay, I have to reseat myself a little bit. I'm beginning to hurt. Ow! Ow! Whoa! Earthquake! I just bumped the monitor. Boy, I'm so glad that that didn't go any farther than it did. Ah, yeah. Gotta stretch my body out just a little bit now. It's complaining. Okay. Been sitting in the same position too long. I think you're going to move, Mary. I think you're either going to be moving. I think your enemy is going to be, I think that's just about it for your enemy that you've been talking about. Well, that's okay. We all gangstas here, ain't we? The shaman life chose us. Well, there usually is when things change, Mary. Yeah, I was seeing moving too. Well, I think that's moving, and I think, yeah, your neighbor troubles are going away. Anyway, is Aaron here? He's next. If Aaron is not here, we will do somebody else and do Aaron directly after that. Okay, who's next? Mods, help me out here. Who's next? Yep. Okay, Aaron, tell me when to quit shuffling. Yeah, because I know my chat is slower than yours. You always see everybody before I do. There's a delay. Okay. Yes, sir. Whoa. Cool. Guess who you got, Mr. Smarty Pants? You also got Coco Pelli. I just explained him. And it's also about another thing about Kokopelli is fated meetings. I just thought of that. Fated meetings. And that's kind of interesting. Fated meetings and also fertility and also opportunity. That goes for you too, Chris. I forgot that one. Fated meetings. Somebody you meet, it's a fated thing. Okay, and not fated, but fate has taken a hand in this. Okay. So fate and fertility and a lot of times money. So tell me when to quit shuffling this time. This is for the animals to give you clarity. I want to see the honey badger video, but I can't because I'm too busy working. Keep my hair out of my way. Just cover my eyes entirely, and I don't have to look it up. Anyway, okay. So, Aaron, I'm still shuffling. Okay, right there. And once again, we have bear. Which is meditation, introspection, the pineal gland, it's like, but I see you giving somebody a bear hug. Yeah. It's like you go up and give somebody a bear hug. You embrace something. Well, Aaron, of course, once again, when the bear comes up, meditation. It's also well, like I said, involves, they call the pineal gland the bear cave. That's another name for it. Do things to detox the pineal gland, of course. And fertility follows. New things coming into your life, things growing. It's a good set of cards. Kokopelli is always welcome to see because it quite often it means money. If not fertility like a child, it means money. Sometimes both. And of course the bear is meditation, introspection. And might mean you actually get to make some money on some of your skills too. It could be that some of your skills actually bring you fertility, money, your psychic skills, which would be nice, huh? Yeah. I see you embracing something or someone and giving a great big bear hug. I have a feeling that will be more clear later. Exactly what that means. It'll mean something to you later. When you think about it. there is, yeah, a child is impossible. So it would be probably then the meeting would be fated, once again, a fated meeting. And usually there's money attached to that too. Or sometimes love. Oh, yeah. Sometimes love is attached to that. But it's a meeting that fate has decreed. So, interesting. Oh, it could be you're getting a new guide too in your meditations. Because I know you probably already meditate the heck out of, yeah. You could be getting a new guide. We'll find out who's next. Let's see, who has not gone? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, Denali Olin. Okay, who's going for Richard? That's right, Richard. If he wants to go, we'll do Richard. He's been here for a long, long time. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking of that. That can mean a fated meeting with somebody of the opposite sex. Yeah. Gee, I hope so, Chris. Okay. I'm shuffling cards. Who's next? Do we want to do, is Richard still here? If so, we'll do Richard because he's been here a while then if he's still here. If not, okay. Okay, Richard is here. Okay, Richard, tell me when to stop shuffling. Okay, Richard, just tell me when to stop shuffling, and I will do that. Stop. Okay. Your card is, here we go, South Shield, Innocence and Inner Child again. Once again, being asked to do some inner child work. A lot of men there are. I don't know why, but men have trouble with this one. Maybe the macho thing getting in the way. Okay, South Shield. It's also about helping yourself, bettering yourself physically, your physical condition. And play, allowing yourself to play more. I missed you too. We missed you. Okay, tell me once again to stop. Richard. Boy. You know, the older I get, the more I'm looking like my grandma. Stop. Okay, right there. The wolf. Hungry like the wolf. Interesting. The South Shield, the guardian is Coyote. Once again, we're talking about things being not quite like you think. In some respect, a lot of times South Shield is like that. It's about innocence, too. But the wolf, and the wolf has so much meaning. The wolf howls at the moon. It could be something that is happening at the full moon. Something that happens at the full moon time. Can also be the wolf is also the teacher. Could be you're meeting a teacher. It is also someone who is independent and yet has a strong connection with family because they're very family oriented. Yeah, I'm hungry like the wolf right now too. I'm getting kind of hungry. Yeah, we've got, we're doing readings, so we've got who left. Aaron's been raised. Yeah, well, I think, Aaron, that you're about to get something from that. Very interesting. The wolf, a teacher. I'm pretty sure this is a teacher coming. For you too, Richard. Look for it. If you're looking for something to happen, it'll be around the full moon. Whew. Yeah, I'm really hungry. Let's see. Yeah, we're all getting hungry now all of a sudden. It must be getting time to close up. Good night, Lucid. Love you. We'll talk later. Yeah, pretty much. Very soon. It's going to have to be food time again. Let's get through everybody, and then I'm not going to leave until we get through everybody. But yeah, I'm beginning to feel it. We need to get through so I can eat. I love spending time with you, but my body is saying food. Food and rest. Okay. And then we're going to do Olin. And then I think that we got through it. No, Denali. We got Denali yet. Okay. No, we've only got 3 people. You, Denali, and Olin. So that's okay. I'm pretty sure I can do it. That's why I'm only doing 2 cards a piece. Pretty much. Otherwise I'd be toast. Okay, tell me when to stop, dear. Good night, Lucid, and have a wonderful night. Grill all that up. Okay. Okay, Belle, tell me when to stop. Yep. Are the squirrel red or just the stew red? Okay, Denali, and thank you. Because yeah, I've just about had it. I'm at the end. This one and the next one, and then that's about it. Okay. Here we go. A lot of us are getting this one, advancement. More than one of us have had this one. Recently, advancement. So you're advancing, you're going to get, a chief would earn each one of those feathers on that headdress. It means you've earned your feathers. You've earned your headdress. You are getting ready to advance. You have reached a point at which progress is possible and you're doing it. Okay, so that is the beginning of it. Now, let's see. You gotta get me to stop again. Tell me stop one more time. I'm doing the animal cards. Yeah, I am so hungry. I think all of you are hungry and I'm feeling it. Gosh, I want to eat everything. I could eat the whole refrigerator right now. Jeez. Okay, stop. Armadillo. But you need proper boundaries. Well, this is very interesting, Belle. Prepper. The headdress is an elder with saying you have earned the right to advance. The armadillo is saying, but you need to have good boundaries to do that. You need to set good boundaries. It's like, don't let your boundaries get sloppy or leaky. Armadillos are actually pretty friendly. On the other hand, it says, if you need to, you remember you can always curl up in a shell, but you don't. You may not need to in this situation. You're getting ready to advance. You're getting like a promotion of some kind. I don't know if that's in work or in some other thing, but you have earned a promotion. And you have also certainly earned being able to set your boundaries, being able to tell people no, that's enough. So I think this is a very good reading. You got something good coming here, something you will like. I'm always glad when it comes out that way. Okay. Ooh, venison. Oh, don't say that. I love venison. I'm hungry. Okay. Olin, you're next. Oh, Trudeau's hit by a semi. You know what? I knew a guy who used to always they'd call him, he was an Indian. And they'd always call him when there was roadkill and he'd come get it and eat it. Throw it in the back of his truck and eat it. He's kind of a hillbilly type. Yay! Bell Prepper is getting a promotion. Elk, I agree. I've had elk. It is delicious. It is the best North American meat. It is. Interesting, Olin. Returning home. Returning to the home of your heart. Going back to a place of innocence and feeling safe and protected. Now it's interesting because that is a shawl, you see. And it looks like Mother Earth. And because Native American women wear a shawl, and the significance of it is it represents the protection of Father Sky for Mother Earth, because the sky protects the earth. Our atmosphere protects our planet. So it's saying you're protected, you're going to the home of your heart. You will have an opportunity to go to the home of your heart. And that's a wonderful thing. Going to a safe space where you'll feel you really are at home. And that's a great card. Now, let's see what animal comes in with that. Yeah, I don't want to eat any elves. That wouldn't be very nice. But elks are great. Yeah. Never tried antelope. Never had an antelope. Okay, Olin, tell me when to stop with this second one, this second deck here. I thought that was leprechauns, Chris. Okay. Crow. The smartest bird. Very intelligent creature. Long memory. Can solve puzzles 3 levels deep. Their intelligence rivals that of the hominids. And Crow is once again dealing with shadow work. But it's also about karma. And it's also about telling the truth. And it's saying, I think what it's trying to say is you find a place where you feel that it is safe to tell your truth. It's safe to be who you are. It's safe to confront your shadow and not have to be afraid of it. A lot of people are doing shadow work. Crow is also, yeah. I'm hearing it cawing. So it's something about your voice. It's something about saying what has to be said. It's like, say the truth. Say what has to be said. Being able to do that safely. And returning to the home of your heart. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but you have been talking about stuff like this, and I think it relates to that. So I would say meat was white. Never had that. Yeah. Well, you've got to find a way to express that. And I think in order to do that, you got to deal with your own shadow because dealing with that will help you to bring it forward without falling back into any kind of karma or negative stuff. So, but you've got to be able to speak your truth. And you will find it. You will find that way to do it. You will find it. That's what this card is saying. Well, we're here for one thing. I don't think that's the end of it though, but for one thing, we're here, Olin. And you can speak the truth here. Speaking it to your family, like I said, you're probably going to have to confront your shadow in order to find the strength to do that because you don't want your shadow to eat you, as they say, you know. Because part of this card is crow pecked at its shadow so long that the shadow woke up and ate it, and you don't want that. So, it's a very intelligent bird. You'll figure it out. Well, Chris, things are changing. Hello, Alyssa. We're doing readings. Okay, I can do one more reading since Alyssa stepped in. If you want one, I can do one. And if any of our crew step in, I will stay long enough to do that. I have the 5 pounds of ham, probably in the fridge, in the freezer. I could send it. Oh, bacon salad. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Our prayers go with you. Okay. You get 2 cards. What you do, Alyssa, is tell me when to stop shuffling. I am sorry for your heartbreak. So tell me when to stop shuffling. Okay. Giveaway ceremony is release. Sadly, in a way, the giveaway ceremony says you must release it. As sad as it is. But I'm going to give you another card because, yes, wisdom and gratitude. Okay, so it's saying, at this time, I'm going to wait until we get the animal card to go with that. Okay, let me get the animal card. Okay, tell me when to stop shuffling again. That is very difficult. Stop. The fox says you've got to look very deeply at the situation. As it is right now, you said it yourself. You weren't prepared. and you're still not entirely prepared. However, the fox is clever, and let me see. Very soon, the North Shield, okay, this is giveaway ceremony. It is something that must be released. It's a sad thing, but you've got to find a way to release the pain of that. And then wisdom and gratitude of the North Shield in your home. And give gratitude for what you do have. Better things are coming. I'm going to do some more because that's a major thing. Fox. Fox comes up when somebody's watching this situation with interest. It's not very conclusive in this case. Spider. Wow. It's the end of the night, so I'm having a little bit of trouble, but Spider is eight. So the energy is an 8. And one of the meanings for me is Spider creates something in order to catch what it needs. It creates beauty. That's one of the meanings. So it is also something to do with the written word. Because Spider gave the Cherokee the written language of the Cherokee. I'm having a heck of a time putting this together, folks. Maybe it's just because I'm really tired right now and I'm really hungry. I'm trying to see how this fits. Well, the North Shield says abundance to come, that your needs will be met, and that wisdom and gratitude is needed for what, even though it's a bad experience, one day you'll see, one day you'll be grateful. I think probably you will have another opportunity. It's just not the right time yet. Yes. It just was not quite the right time yet. And it says 8. Spider energy is 8. So it says in 8 something. It could be 8 months or it could be 8 years. I think more like 8 months in your case. But I think once you get your energies aligned the right way, you're going to get it. You're going to get what you want, what you need. I think I think it's going to happen when the energies really are right. And I think you need to get yourself ready for it. And I think it will take at least it will take 8 months. Probably that's what the 8 is about. I wish I could be more helpful than that, but I am at the end of my energy now. And I must close up because I am so hungry. And I want to eat all your dinners, which is not good for me. I'm going to have to grill me a steak or something the way that it's going. But I'm going to have to, yeah. It's a funny thing. I've been wanting a lot of salad lately, though, really. But I've been letting myself have a lot of protein if it comes up. Thank you, Alyssa. Yes, another time we'll be doing this. We do this, we'll probably be doing it around the full moon or around the new moon. And I love you guys. You have been, as far as wisdom and gratitude, I've gained so much wisdom from being here for you. And you're here for me too. And I have so much gratitude for you being who you are. You're amazing, all of you. I think her father wants to join her, but it wasn't quite right yet. I don't know if I said that. I'm so tired, I'm not even sure what I said. It kind of feels like your dad wants to be reborn. Yeah. Thank goodness. That's it. Your dad wants to be reborn, but it wasn't quite the right time yet. Alyssa, thanks. Right. Yep. I think, Bomber, I think it's her dad wants to come back. But he wants it to be just the right time for them. He doesn't want to come back at the wrong time. Okay. Love you all. You're wonderful people. You know, you really make my day. And you're all so special. I'll see you in MeWe or somewhere. Or somebody's chat. And I'll see you again on the next time. I got to get some rest and some food. And you do too. We're all really hungry. We must have put forth quite a bit of energy to get all these readings done tonight because they were on fire all night until the very end when I just, when that energy goes out, it's like when the energy closes down, it's just like, and then I used to do this at psychic fairs too. I would just, when they would try to make me work longer, it'd be like, oh God. So Okay, loves. Remember, the truth is where you find it. I hope you're always finding some of the truth here. And this is ocean making waves. Because waves is all there really is. And once you understand that, a lot of things make more sense. Good evening to you. I love you. And see you next time. Thanks for being here.